ਹੈਲੋ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟਸ ਵੈਲਕਮ। ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਲੈਕਚਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਡਿਸਕਸ ਕਰਨ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਇਲੈਕਟ੍ਰਿਕ ਫੀਲਡ ਇੰਟੈਂਸਿਟੀ ਡਿਊ ਟੂ ਯੂਨੀਫਾਰਮਲੀ ਚਾਰਜਡ hollow spherical shell using Gauss law. So first of all, you should know what is this hollow spherical shell. Hollow spherical shell यानी dear students ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਕ੍ਰਿਕਟ ਬਾਲ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਲੀਬਾਲ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਹੋਏਗਾ. This is our cricket ball and this is our football or volleyball, you can say. Cricket ball, there is a solid field inside it. But in case of volleyball or football, nothing is there except air. So football या volleyball ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਸਿਰਫ air ਭਰੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ. ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ football ਜਾਂ volleyball is an example of hollow spherical shell. तो ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਚਾਰਜਡ hollow spherical shell ਦੀ ਇਲੈਕਟ੍ਰਿਕ ਫੀਲਡ ਇੰਟੈਂਸਿਟੀ ਫਾਈਂਡ ਆਊਟ ਕਰਨੀ ਆ. ਸੋ ਸਪੋਜ਼ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਇੱਕ hollow spherical shell like this one of radius r, center O, and as it is uniformly charged, so let charge is distributed over its surface like this one. So now we have to find the electric field intensity due to this charged spherical shell. Now you see, you can find electric field due to this spherical shell outside its surface, on its surface, as well as inside its surface. So first of all, we will find out the electric field intensity at a point lying outside the spherical shell. So suppose P be a point here lying outside the spherical shell. So what will we write? Case 1. When point P lies outside at a distance small r from the center of spherical shell. ਸੋ ਕੀ ਸਪੋਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ P ਉਹ ਇਸ ਸਫੈਰੀਕਲ ਸ਼ੈਲ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਲਿਆ ਹੈਗਾ ਔਰ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਡਿਸਟੈਂਸ ਤੇ ਲਿਆ ਹੈਗਾ? ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਐਟ ਅ ਸਮਾਲ ਡਿਸਟੈਂਸ r. ਸੋ ਮੇਰੇ ਬੱਚੋ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇਲੈਕਟ੍ਰਿਕ ਫੀਲਡ ਫਾਈਂਡ ਆਊਟ ਕਰਨੀ ਆ, ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਯੂਜ਼ਿੰਗ Gauss law. So Gauss law, what it say? Electric flux through a closed surface is equal to 1 upon epsilon 0 charge inside that surface. Charge inside that surface mean charge inside Gaussian surface. So Gauss law ਨੂੰ use ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ best possible Gaussian surface draw ਕਰਨਾ ਪਏਗਾ. So best possible Gaussian surface spherical shell ਲਈ ਇੱਕ sphere ਹੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ like this one. So you can draw a sphere like this one of radius r. This is our Gaussian surface. Gaussian surface has an important property. Electric field over each and every point of it is same. Electric field formula we have E equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon r square. So as this point P lies at a distance r, so each and every point on this surface is at a same distance from the center. So as distance is same, so electric field will be same at each and every point over this surface. Now, to use Gauss law, first of all, let a small area at this point P, and let this area be represented by ds. ds with a small area around point P. And we know area vector. Area vector, a vector perpendicular to area. So this is the area. Any vector perpendicular over it is represented as area vector. So this is your area vector. You can represent it like ds vector. Now you see the point P lying here, and you know this is a positive charge. So electric field direction due to this positive charge at this point P is radially outward, because we know the direction of electric field is radially outward. You can see the direction of at this point, it will also outward. At this point it will be also outside. So at this point you can represent this electric field E vector. So now we know electric flux electric flux we know total number of electric lines of force crossing the given area normally is called the electric flux, and mathematically we represent it as closed integral of dot product of E and ds. E mean electric field and ds mean area vector. Now we have to solve this closed integral. So first of all, let us solve this dot product. So you know, when we open this dot product, we use the cos theta. Now what is theta? Theta is the angle between electric field and area vector. So let us see in the diagram. ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ diagram ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੋਲ ਕੀ ਆਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ area vector and electric field both are in the same direction. Same direction means the angle between the electric field and area vector is 0 degree. So put this theta 0 degree here. EDS cos of 0. So cos 0, you know cos 0 1. So ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਆਏਗਾ EDS cos 0 1 ਹੋ ਗਿਆ. Now take E outside. Close integral ds. Now ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਏਰੀਆ ਨੂੰ ਇੰਟੀਗ੍ਰੇਟ ਕਰੋਗੇ, ਸਮਾਲ ਏਰੀਆ ਨੂੰ ਇੰਟੀਗ੍ਰੇਟ ਕਰੋਗੇ, ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੀ ਆਏਗਾ? ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਆਏਗਾ ਇਸ ਗੌਸੀਅਨ ਸਰਫੇਸ ਦਾ ਟੋਟਲ ਏਰੀਆ, ਰਾਈਟ? So integral of small area ds is equal to 4 pi r square, as the area of sphere is 4 pi into square of radius. So put this value here. So you get electric flux is equal to E into 4 pi r square. Let this be equation number 1. Now using Gauss law, but Gauss law say electric flux through a closed surface is 1 upon epsilon 0 charge inside the surface. So phi equal to 1 upon epsilon 0. So now see the diagram here. Charge inside the surface, this charge. So whole charge on the spherical shell lying inside the Gaussian surface. So let this charge, whole charge be Q. So now whole charge inside the surface is Q. So from the Gaussian theorem, but you get phi equal to Q upon epsilon 0. Let this be equation number 2. Now from equations 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2 we get, So now equate these two, because both are the equations of electric flux. Left sides are equal, so right side should also be equal. So E into 4 pi r square equal to Q upon epsilon 0. So it means electric field is equal to Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r square. So this is the electric field at a point lying outside the spherical shell. E outside. Now we know when we study electric field, so what we know, electric field due to a point charge. Let this be a point charge here, and electric field at this point R is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon R square. So now compare equation 4 and 5. What do you see? ਸੋ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੋਨਾਂ ਇਕੁਏਸ਼ਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੀ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈਗਾ, ਇਲੈਕਟ੍ਰਿਕ ਫੀਲਡ ਡਿਊ ਟੂ ਦਾ ਸਫੈਰਿਕਲ ਸ਼ੈਲ ਐਟ ਅ point P is same as the electric field due to the point charge Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 upon r square. Mean both the electric field expressions are same. So what we conclude from here? We conclude that charge distributed on the spherical shell, charge distributed over a spherical shell behave as a complete charge lying at center. But I say, I am writing here, you can make notes. So we conclude that charge distributed on a shell behaves as a complete charge lying at center. यानी इस तरह लग रहा है कि सारे का सारा चार्ज जिहड़ा हैगा वो कित्थे लाई कर रहा हैगा, वो सेंटर ते लाई कर रहा हैगा. So dear students, you also have studied in your plus 1 class center of mass. Center of mass mean a point where whole mass of the body is supposed to be concentrated. In the same way, here it is the center of charge. Center of charge, a point where whole charge is supposed to be concentrated. So these are the important points. You should note these points. Now we will study the second case, when this observation point P lies on the surface of spherical shell. So case 2, when point P lies on the surface of spherical shell. So now see the diagram. This be our spherical shell of radius r. Center O, charge is distributed here. Now point P, in the first case we see that charge was lying outside, you can see here, but now point is lying on the surface. So point lying on the surface, you can take anywhere the point on surface. So suppose this is the point P lying at the surface. So in this case, what do we see? Small r equal to capital R. Now if we draw the Gaussian surface, right? So Gaussian surface will be exactly equal to the boundary of this surface, because this point P is lying on the surface of spherical shell. So now what will happen? We have seen in the last equation number 3, and equation number 3 was E into 4 pi r square q upon epsilon 0. So use this equation here. From equation 3. So what was the equation 3? E into 4 pi r square equal to q upon epsilon 0. So now here, now small r is equal to capital R, right? So put this value here. So what will we get? E into 4 pi r square equal to q upon epsilon 0. Therefore, electric field is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon r square. So this is the electric field at a point on the surface. So electric field on the surface of spherical shell is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon r square. So this is our second case, and let this be equation number 5. Now the third one case, which is also very important, case 3. Case 3 is what? Electric field intensity at a point lying inside the spherical shell. यानी ਹੁਣ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਲੈਕਟ੍ਰਿਕ ਫੀਲਡ ਫਾਈਂਡ ਆਊਟ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਇੱਕ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਤੇ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਫੈਰੀਕਲ ਸ਼ੈਲ ਦੇ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਇਨਵਰਡ ਹੈ. ਸੋ ਯੂ ਕੈਨ ਸੀ ਦਾ ਫਸਟ ਡਾਇਗਰਾਮ ਆਲਸੋ. ਅਸੀਂ ਦੋ ਕੇਸ ਕਰ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹਾਂ, ਜਦੋਂ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ P ਆਊਟਸਾਈਡ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ P on the surface ਸੀ. So now see the diagram. This be a spherical shell here, radius r, charge is distributed uniformly, center O. Now point is lying inside, so you can take point like this one here and let this point P lying at a distance again r. So now you see the value of small r is less than capital R. Point P is lying inside the spherical shell. Now draw the Gaussian surface. This is the Gaussian surface around this one. Now we see what Gauss law say, कि electric flux is equal to 1 upon epsilon 0 charge inside the surface of spherical shell, whatever that Gaussian surface, that can be spherical, that can be cylindrical. So now but we see here, we draw this best possible Gaussian surface, but we are noticing कि charge is no any charge inside this Gaussian surface. Charge is lying at the surface of spherical shell. Means ਜਿਹੜਾ ਚਾਰਜ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਇਸ ਗੌਸੀਅਨ ਸਰਫੇਸ ਤੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਹੈਗਾ, ਚਾਰਜ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹ ਗੌਸੀਅਨ ਸਰਫੇਸ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ. ਜਦੋਂ ਚਾਰਜ ਅੰਦਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਸੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੀ ਆਏਗਾ? the value of q is equal to 0. So when charge inside the surface is 0. Now use the equation 3 again. What was that? E into 4 pi r square equal to q upon epsilon 0. So now charge is 0. So what is the, so E equal to 0 means to say electric field inside the spherical shell is 0. And this is the important conclusion we draw from here. Okay, electric field inside a body, inside a charged body is 0. And this is the reason that we call it as the electrostatic shielding. Electrostatic shielding means to protect a body against the electricity. So now we will discuss it again. What is this electrostatic shielding? Electrostatic shielding means to protect a body from the electricity. So how? Sometimes it is asked that there is a electricity in the sky, means lightning is there. तो ਇਹ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗੱਡੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਂ ਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੈਠੇ ਹੋ, ਸਪੋਜ਼ ਕਰੋ ਇਹ ਕਾਰ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਬੈਠੇ ਹੋ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਦੋਂ ਸੇਫ ਹੋ ਜਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਖੜੇ ਹੋ, ਆਸਮਾਨ ਤੋਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹ ਕੋਈ ਇਲੈਕਟ੍ਰਿਸਿਟੀ ਜਾਂ ਇਲੈਕਟ੍ਰਿਕ ਕਰੰਟਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਉਹ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ। ਆਮ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਜਦੋਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਥੰਡਰ ਸਟੋਰਮਸ, ਬਿਜਲੀ ਕੜਕਦੀ ਆ। ਸੋ ਵੇਅਰ ਆਰ ਯੂ ਸੇਫ? So your answer should be we are safe inside a car. Now bhai, when charges will come here, what will happen? Electric field inside it will be 0. But if you are in the open space, what will happen? Whole of the electric charges, or you can say the currents, can fall on you and they can hurt you. So this is the important point. You should know that we are safe inside a car. One more important conclusion we draw from here. E equal to 0. E equal to 0. And we know, we have studied E equal to what? Minus dV upon dr. Yani electric field is the equal to the negative of potential gradient. Potential gradient means rate of change of potential with distance. Now what we see here, electric field is 0. If electric field is 0, but we get minus dV upon dr is equal to 0. Now how this equation can be 0, right? So you know students, when we derivate a constant with respect to anything, we get 0. यानी डेरिवेटिव ऑफ अ कांस्टेंट टर्म इज इक्वल टू 0 मीनस ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੋਟੈਂਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਦਾ ਡੈਰੀਵੇਟਿਵ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਵਿਦ ਰਿਸਪੈਕਟ ਟੂ ਡਿਸਟੈਂਸ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੀ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ? 0 ਆ ਰਿਹਾ। ਇਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਪੋਟੈਂਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਕਿਆ ਹੈਗਾ? ਕਾਂਸਟੈਂਟ ਹੈਗਾ। ਸੋ V equal to constant means potential inside the spherical shell is constant but electric field is 0. So this is the important conclusion we draw from here. You can represent the three electric field in graphically also. Graphically, but we see, so let in this on the y-axis we are representing electric field and in the x-axis we are representing the distance, variation of distance. So you know, point P was lying outside the surface and let this be the radius of spherical shell R. So but BC, you know, inside the spherical shell electric field is 0. यानी ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ spherical shell ਤੋਂ inward ਆਉਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ electric field क्या आती है? 0 आती है। ठीक है, ਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ on the surface electric field find out ਕੀਤੀ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਜਿਹੜਾ electric field आई है that is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon r square. राइट। एंड ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਊਟਸਾਈਡ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਆਇਆ ਸੀ 1/4 ਪਾਈ ਐਪਸਾਈਲਨ 0 1/4 ਪਾਈ ਐਪਸਾਈਲਨ 0 q upon r square. So as r is greater than r, so as r is increasing, small r is increasing, so what will happen? Electric field decreasing, because r is inversely proportional to electric field. So means here on the surface of cell, electric field is maximum electric field, and onward that electric field goes on decreasing in this way. Inside the spherical cell, electric field is 0. So you can represent it in this way. So dear students, thank you very much. आशा है ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਸਮਝਾਇਆ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ. See you again. Thank you.